There will be at least two judgments. Many Christians think that there's one judgment, but it's actually at least two. You have the great white throne, which happens at the end of the millennial reign of Christ, but you also have the Bema judgment seat of Christ, which is specifically for Christians. The Bible talks about both. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I'm going to go for my notes. So a Bema is essentially a raised platform. And in ancient times, it was used as a seat for legal decisions or rewards. Now, according to the book of Revelation and scripture in general, this takes place after the coming of the Lord during the tribulation in heaven. It's mentioned in Romans 14, 2 Corinthians 5:10, and one of the most extensive passages in 1 Corinthians chapter 3. It is during this judgment that we receive rewards or we don't. Now, here's where it gets scary. Now, there are 5 crowns mentioned in scripture. I'll go over that in another video. Jesus tells us in Revelation chapter 3, verses 10 through 11, since you have kept my command to persevere, I'll keep you from the trial, which is coming to test those that dwell on the earth. That's the tribulation. He then goes on to say, don't let anybody take your crown. Your crown is connected to your ministry, your work. People take your crown when you don't fulfill your work for God. We see this with King Saul, for example. He didn't do what he was supposed to do for God. So what did David do? God gave David his crown, his kingdom, and that's why now you have the Davidic kingdom, and that's the lineage that the Messiah came through, Yeshua. And at this judgment, you are judged based off your motives, your faithfulness, and your works built on Christ. I hear people say all the time that I don't care if I get a reward. I just want to be there before the Lord. That sounds good. It sounds like a good religious answer, but according to the Bible, if you do not get a reward, that will show everybody that what you did for God here on the earth was for personal motives and it wasn't for God, or you didn't do anything at all. You were just lazy. So it's not a good look from heaven. You may say you don't want a reward, but in heaven, that translates as in you didn't do anything for him. Different rewards will be given to people. So you have crowns. There's at least 5 mentioned in scripture. You'll have increased responsibility. There's also a certain level of eternal and glory and honor that you get. Not everybody is on the same level in heaven, despite what this participation trophy Christianity is taught. There are certain people on different levels, even in heaven, based on what you did for God here on the earth. We are saved and get to heaven by grace and faith in Yeshua. But for our works, we are rewarded and given a certain level of glory. Hit follow if you like Bible content as such. Now, for those of you that have trouble understanding the KJV, we just put out the Hood Bible translation, the book of John that speaks in urban dialect. It also comes with KJV and commentary. Click the link in my bio or story to get it.